Hello, guys, welcome to the stream and good morning to everyone. I just woke up and today it's gonna be today it's gonna be mainly focused on fixing some bugs and making the game that already exists a bit better or making it a bit polished, the mechanics and everything, making it a bit reliable so that it can be of a game that is gonna be released kind of stuff. So today's goal is gonna be making everything reliable and fixing some major bugs that are allowed in the editor but in the main game that could make the players really annoying towards the game. So the main goal for today is gonna be fixing some bugs that we find out today in our gameplay session or whatever you can call it. So let's get started. First up, I have a bug that I wanted to fix from really long before, but I was just focused on other things that I just skipped. I just skipped that part. But today is the day that I have separated for especially that kind of things. So let's get started. So first, I'm gonna show you guys what I was talking about. There's a small gilli bug that occurs pretty consistently every single time, and I'll show you guys. Wait till this unity gets loaded.
So this is the game I'm working on phone. So I'm using my phone to make this train game. And guys, if you have found this interesting, guys, subscribe to the video. You can comment and you can like. So I love you so much, guys. This game I'm doing it on phone. Yeah, I'm using my phone to make this game, and this is what I have made so far. And
What the hell is wrong with this? So the first thing that I was talking about was this part. I'll show you. If I lift it, if I wait a second. What the hell? If I lift, it works right. In my first try, it lands like pretty perfectly. For the second time, the player can still lift it in the similar way, but once I hit it second time, you guys saw what happened, right? The gilly did not land on its base, but it landed on its tip. And do if I make the hits third time, then it is gonna rotate and spin across its spin like this, in this way. So this is the bug that I was talking about. And to fix this, I have thought about a really simple way. The thing is gonna be the thing that's gonna be is once the gilly reaches the floor, then you are gonna get a UI text like three hits left. Like you are gonna get three tries for the initial lift. So if you manage to hit the gilly like the final hit during those three takes, then the score counts. And if you did not manage to hit the gilly during the three tries, then your turn is gonna get skipped and the next player is gonna play and your score is basically gonna be zero. But that's what I thought about this. So for this, I am thinking about placing, or like I'm thinking about making this gilly to exact the same. I thought about placing this gilli in the exact same position with the exact same rotation that it had previously every single time it touches the ground. So by that, the x, y, and z axis never change, and I will never get this kind of behavior. So let's try implementing that. Let's go to our game manager. Where's our game manager? Who do we spawn our gilli? Okay guys, so for that, uh, we are gonna we are gonna initialize the position and rotation of the gilli when it spawns for the first time, and after every single unsuccessful hit we are gonna apply the transform of the initial gilli to the gilli after it gets touched with the ground or something like that. That's what I have in my mind, so let's get. For that, let's add a variable vector 3 Let's name this original position, and another for the rotation, and name this original rotation. We have this position already, so make this we need to change this a little bit. Once it gets spawned, we are gonna use wait. Instead, let's use number. Now let's go to our game managers so that we can track the amount of times the player has attempt to hit the gilli. Now when the turn starts, mm, wait a second. Now we have to detect the failed hit. Basically, a failed hit is the hit when the initial lift has happened, but the final strike did not happen and the gilli touched the ground. For that, we need to go to our gilli script. We have this on collision inter. If I want to check its state. Max attempts. Okay, so here we check if our current attempts is less than max attempts. So if it's less, so we get three tries. So every try we reset the gilli for retry and so the retry message for the player. And if the current attempts gets over max attempts, then the player is gonna get out and his turn is gonna end and we're gonna have the turn of next player. So this is how I'm gonna implement this. Now let's implement reset gilli. So this and this three. First, it's we're gonna so we have one more method that is gonna be inside our gilli script. Let's also reset the live distance for now. Now we still have left to implement these two. So for this, we're gonna copy this, paste this. We don't need this. And this we will implement later. We don't want this to it right away. So let's check if this works. Hopefully this should work. So my first hit. See, this is not still implemented, I guess. I still have this part is not getting around, I guess, because on my collision I'm checking it with ground, but why is this thing not running? On gilli missed. Game manager, where's my game manager? Gilli missed. See, we did not get on gilli missed. It means this is not running. I guess this is not running. So for this to run, it will only run if finally it has started. So that's the reason this part is not running. So I need to remove this from here and put it above here. If start state is equal to start in air. If it's in air, if this is equals to this, and collision is is with ground. Then we wanna have not this one. We wanna on gilli mist. So this is how it was supposed to be, and I think I still have one more thing to check. I need to see if the gilli changes its state from on ground to on air during every hit. So for that, I'm gonna go here, not to the gilli, but game manager, and gilli state is ready to flick. Once I hit, it's still in ready to flick state, so I need to change it from this to this in air state every time I make the first hit. So for that, I want to go to my strike change. No, not here, not here. To my animation bridge, not here. To animation sync. I did make change on its state somewhere, so I wanna keep it a bit organized. Huh? Uh-huh. Huh? Thai curry? Sai curry? Thailand curry.
Yeah, it's very nice. I mean, I've not made it before, but it's nice.
So we're gonna eat it with rice or so we can make rice or we're gonna bring rice.
What do you want? We can make rice.
Yeah,
if
rice.
you want.
This rice is good. Okay.
There's longer rice or you want it?
Okay, you guys let me know when to cook rice and I'll make. You are gonna make Thai curry. Oh, I thought you were gonna bring from somewhere else. Okay, then it's fine. If you guys want to change one website.
We do that. You like cleaning?
Oh, wait, I'll show you Gilly Danda, the progress with.
Game management.
Nice, yeah. Did you go to this one?
Yeah, bro, you made the whole thing by himself.
Pratishta?
How long it took you total?
I think 1 month.
1 month to make one game, bro. That's crazy. This multiplayer or one player?
Yeah, multiplayer. I'll show you multiplayer.
So online, you
Yeah.
can connect and
Yeah.
play. Nice. Somehow, so I am sitting with the tube light.
Tube light?
Natural light if you don't want to go to lights. Really done now. Oh shit.
Okay, this is player 1, this is player 2. So he's batsman. And these buttons, we're gonna change the UI for this. This for phone, so this is gonna fielder, and fielder is gonna have this camera angle, and batsman is gonna be playing in first person.
Oh, crazy, bro.
See how this.
I love his bum.
And if I hit it like this and make it like this, it went here. So now it's this guy's turn and this guy is the fielder. So basically, this is
multiplayer.
so if you have 3 players, then after his turn, the next player's turn is gonna
Oh,
come.
you can run more than two.
You can run up to 9. No, no.
No, I don't know about that limit, but this is how it works. Okay, I just found out a bug. See, after the turn changed, see, I'm not able to
Switch.
move this camera vertically for this player, so I have to fix this. That's it. There's not much in this
Really,
game.
bro. No, when it's done now, we'll play.
Okay, we'll play.
Good job, bro. You did a good job.
What is all this?
Agents.
सबासी प्रो मैं इसको ऐसे ही करता हूँ दूसरा को क्या है
Stream way more than
ये stream you were streaming bro you were streaming live streaming
Really?
Yeah, it's streaming.
Oh, the process?
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
OBS 80%.
We're gonna eat food outside now. You want something?
You can't say by the way. Because we have found you. You want to have to.
Oh,
So.
the mushrooms. You want the mushrooms? I just want mushrooms.
Okay, guys, so let me just. Where was I? I think I can just. I can change it right here, I guess. In my do lift. If I just change game manager dot list it. If I do this, if I go to my game manager, see the state, and if I lift, it's in air. Oh, there's a bug. What happened? Let me check. Spawn. It started. Response has been called. On gilli missed. I think the reason this happened could be that we have changed the gilli state to ready to flick from ready to flick to in air. So when the gilli touched the ground, it was marked as in air, and it is colliding with the ground. So this part. Wait, I'll show you guys. This part ran 3 times because this was true and this was also true. After it got spawned again, I think both of this part got true every single time, and we got 3 times. We got that 3 bump kind of animation on the screen, and the game just broke, I guess. So for this, I think after every time we run this script, we should change the gilli game phase to we should change the gilli state to so now if we try, we should be able to see some kind of difference, I guess. I'm not sure about this, but let's hope for the best. See, yeah, it worked. Now if I see, I'm gonna turn this off. This thing is really distracting. This is mobile strike. Where's the mobile? Not this one. Not this one either. Strike stars, not this. Where are my mobile scripts? First person camera, delete the distance. Touch lock control. I think this is the one. I'm gonna remove this. त्यही म बिहान खोजेको थिएँ र भेटाएन सोधेको खै यार हुनसक्छ and go to a net player input Touch look panel. Hmm, what the? Where's there? I don't see any errors. Oh, this one. First, second attempt, third attempt. So after the third attempt, the tone is not changing. I guess it's cause we don't have another player. So let's try this with two players. This is first attempt, this is second attempt, and this is the final attempt. So now see, it works. I also have this bug where after the tone changes, the player is not able to control the vertical movement. I don't know why this happens. Okay, this is working. And that camera thing, I honestly don't even know how that happened or how to fix that. I don't even know the root cause of that problem right now. The thing that I'm talking about is once for the first time when the player boots up, he becomes a batter and another player that becomes the fielder. Hmm? Hmm? No, I have to go. That's my bad. Okay, the movement is not working for the fielder uh, in the first step as well. So I honestly don't even know the reason for this because yesterday we fixed this problem, I guess. So it could be cause of the values. So let me just try the final player, and for this we had y since here 0. Oh, yeah, I had this really low. That's the reason it was changing. So basically what I did yesterday was I was just playing around with this, and I was playing with this when I was in game mode, so the value did not set up to the amount that I wanted. It was 0.09, I guess, or something like that. I'm not sure about this. I can check yesterday's live stream, but let's fix this again because this is our game. We can do whatever we want. That's the fun part of building a game, I think. So this is also gonna get fixed, and after that, we are gonna work around with the initial power for the gilli because the gilli is flying really high initially, so I don't want that. And we are also gonna fine tune the minimum force and maximum force and charge time for the batsman, and after that we are gonna uh, also implement the catching system. I think we already have implemented the catching system, but it is really unreliable. And the thing and the reason for that is because the testing of the catching system is really difficult to work with because since this is a multiplayer game and to catch the gilly, the fielder needs to the fielder needs to be at the place where the gilly is gonna fall, and for testing with a single PC, and I don't think that's really possible to test in a good way. I'll show you what I'm talking about in quite a bit. See, now it is working. So everything was cause of the values. This is really smooth, but I still think this is fast. So for now, let's stick with 7 and let's lock in this. And I'm gonna go outside for a bit, get a little bit of sunlight on my skin, and I'll be back after an hour maybe. So guys, see you guys again.